stand by. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, oh, hey, what's going on? Big Mister here. And I am here to answer all of your barbecue questions because I am Big Mister, the barbecue answer man. Today's question comes from Sonora from MyLifeRunsOnFood.com. It's a blog she writes over there. It has some very nice looking food over there. Her question is about getting started. She's an urban dweller and she wants to know what's the best way to barbecue indoors without access to a yard or a balcony. Here's your answer. You can't. You can't barbecue indoors. Never, ever, ever, no, no, no. Never, ever, ever, ever. No. You cannot barbecue indoors. Unless you have some type of commercial restaurant with a built-in smoker, do not try to barbecue indoors. You are asking for trouble. You can't do it. Barbecue requires time and smoke, and that smoke needs to be outside. We don't want you choking yourself trying to barbecue in your house. You can make some barbecue flavored food, but you cannot barbecue indoors. Can you do it in the oven? No. Can you do it in a crock pot? No. Slow cooker? No. Wok? No. Electric grill? No. You cannot ever, ever, never, ever, never, ever, 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 ever. Did you get that? Never, ever barbecue indoors. Can't be done. Now, that's not saying you can't make some great food indoors. You can do lots of great things indoors. Barbecue isn't one of them. So get your grill, get something like a Weber Smoky Joe or some other portable grill. Go to a park. Go to a friend's house that has a yard or a family member that has a backyard. Do it in somebody's driveway. Whatever you have to do not try to barbecue indoors. Now, as far as getting started, probably one of the best things you could start with would be ribs. A lot of times people say pork butts the best thing to start with, but that's if you're going to be doing a long cook, if you're going to be smoking, and you have lots and lots of time to spend with your pit, and you want to be feeding it. If you're cooking in a Weber grill, you're going to be feeding it on the hour. Too much time. Start with ribs. And what you want to do is you want to build a small fire on one side of your Weber kettle there or whatever grill you're using and cook on the other side. Take your ribs, rub them with your favorite rub, perhaps Big Mister's perfect pork rub. That would be a good one. Uh, but go ahead, rub your ribs down and put them on the smoker on the side away from the coals. You want to use what's called indirect cooking. You're not going to put the meat directly over the fire. Cook them for about 3 hours over low heat. You want to keep the temperature around 225, 230 degrees. When you're doing that, keep the lid closed. There's an old saying, we all the old barbecuers know it, if you're looking, you ain't cooking. So keep your lid closed. Close your vents up halfway so that you don't get too much air circulating in there. You want to keep your fire temperature low. After about 3 hours, you want to take it out and you want to wrap your ribs in foil. Wrap them with something to add a little sweetness to it and maybe a little bit more rub and a little bit of liquid. What I like to use is some agave syrup and some rub and some brown sugar. Put that in the bottom of your foil, lay the meat right on top of it, wrap it up in the foil, put them back on the grill for another hour, hour and a half. Once that's done, take it out. The ribs are done at this point. They're really done. But some people like barbecue sauce on the ribs. Personally, I don't care for sauce on my ribs. But if you want sauce on your ribs, this will be the time to put the sauce on them. Not in the beginning. You want to put it on right at the end. Sauce your ribs, put it back on the grill for another 15 to 20 minutes just to caramelize the sauce on it. Take them off sauce and eat. That is the way to get started with barbecue, and that's what I recommend. So, if you like what you heard here today, be sure and click that like button or the subscribe button that's up here. Make this video one of your favorites. Click that button. You can find me on Twitter or on Facebook at bigmistasbbq.com, or you can find a link down in the comments for our store where you can buy Big Mister's Perfect Pork Rub. That's it. Talk to you soon, Big Mister. I'm out.